So I'm here at the shopping center in the car park, and I thought I'm going to do this quick video because I often get asked people, they're really struggling with staying grounded when they're going shopping, and just what I do to help myself with that, because in a way it's not just that anxiety might show up, right, because there's so many people, but shopping centers, there's a lot going on, right? There's a lot of sounds, there's a lot of smells, there is the lighting that can be really some people are more sensitive to that, like myself. I can really notice it all, and I can feel people's emotional states as well, right? That has nothing to do with me. They might walk the other past me or whatever. I can feel if there's tension or if there's sadness, and also if there's joy, right? I can have joy for others or with others. They don't even need to know, right? So it can go both ways. But so I just really want to highlight, so when I go to the shops, I stay in the car, and I just ground myself, right? I really check in. What is it that my body needs, for example, right? To be very curious, because sometimes we're in, I don't know, when you have a lot of pain, chronic pain, or other health issues and things like that, sometimes going shopping can be really challenging. So we really want to feel into the body. Okay, today is perhaps just an essentials shop, right? Get what I most need and make this a brief, quick thing, have a think through, so I know exactly where I'll go, get those few things, and I'll come back out. And other times, your body might feel okay, and it's a different kind of, you can do a bigger shop, or you can have a coffee as well, or browse a little bit in some of the other shops, right? It can vary, and allow this to vary. Know that every moment in the day, what this could be in the mornings if you go out shopping, or if it's in the evenings or whatever time, different times. There's a different capacity for us depending on how grounded I feel. But regardless how grounded I feel, I always pause. I feel my feet on the floor mat here. I feel the car seat, right, that supports me right in this moment. And almost like breathe into it and allow yourself to feel supported by that seat, right? Have you ever paused and allowed yourself to feel supported by your car seat? Really feel into that. What does that feel like, right? And I just really grant myself this, not just sensory where my body is, but I also notice what kind of inner dialogue is going on. Am I just being very self-judgy and critical about myself? Is there those kind of stories are going on, or is it my life is so hard kind of stories, or is it like I really don't like going shopping, right? Being really aware and being honest with what kind of stories are showing up right now, and are they helpful for me, right? Are they helping me to create the shopping experience that I want to have or create right now? I really feel into that. And then scan my body again, right? What kind of feelings are, and I always look out and notice the trees, the cars go past, and people, and I have the windows up, so it kind of, you can't hear sounds so much, mostly before the videos. But sometimes when I sit, I have the windows or the door slightly open, so I can hear it a little bit. It varies, because I like to feel into that, and I don't like, or how to say, I used to have very rigid practices, and they had a place, right? When we learn something new, it's good to have a very structured kind of approach. But as we getting the hang of this, is okay, so I'm just checking in, what kind of stories is my mind telling me, are they helpful? Check into my body, how does it feel, right? Connecting, allow yourself to feel supported, the surroundings, using your senses, grounding here and now, right in this moment. I'm in an adult body, right? And at any point in the shopping center, if something goes really wrong and I have to leave, I have that option to leave, right? To keep reminding yourself, I'm not stuck, I'm not trapped, no one can hold me, right? To remind yourself of that, if that is still something that you find useful, that you need that. But the more you practice this, I can do this in a minute, right? To kind of just scan through my body and notice what's going on, and just quickly engage my senses. Sometimes I can even continue that as I walk towards the door, and as it keeps getting busier, But that's because I've been practicing it so much, right? And initially, sometimes, yeah, if you have the time and the willingness and the openness to explore this at home as well, and you're doing 20 minutes of this to really get the hang of it, to keep cycling through, that these check-in points, then this is going to be hugely beneficial, because you learn the skill so much faster. And once you have mastered it, like I said, it's like you can do it in seconds. Like even having something happening that you notice that for one customer gets really angry with the staff in there, and you're walking past and you're feeling that and it triggers you, right? But when you practice this so much, you can do it there and then. You can just ground yourself within seconds again, and you can continue shopping, and you don't forget what you were coming here to buy for. Momentarily you will, right? We all had those moments where we go in and something triggered us, and all of a sudden I don't even know what my name is, where I am, where I need to go to, right? We can feel really lost and disoriented, right? Especially if you have PTSD, right? So to know that, and we're just being gentle on ourselves, right? We don't want to judge ourselves on this. This is just part of the symptoms. It's a phase, and as we keep practicing this, we can learn to ground ourselves a lot faster, and we can just come back. So like I said, these days when something triggers me like this, it's within seconds, right, that I'm grounded enough again. I can continue shopping, and it feels empowering again. I feel safer within my body, because I know how to manage it. I know how to be with those really uncomfortable emotions without them letting my mind take me into some very unhelpful kind of stories, and I become really disoriented and derealized and dissociated and all these kind of things, right? So that's just kind of a practice that I do. I thought I'll quickly share that with you guys. I hope you find it useful, and if you try it, let me know.